Olive oil is one of the most valuable and appreciated products in the world. Its intense golden color, fresh aroma, and unmistakable flavor make it an essential ingredient, capable of elevating any dish to another level. Some call it liquid gold, and for good reason. This product is a symbol of tradition, health, and excellence, and in some cases, its price can exceed $150 per liter, reflecting its superior quality and the care with which it is produced. But what makes this oil so special? How is that pure flavor and golden color that we all admire achieved? Today we will take you to an olive oil mill where thousands of liters of this valuable liquid are produced every day. We will discover together every detail of the process, from the harvest of the olives at their exact point of ripeness, through the careful extraction that uses advanced techniques to obtain the purest and freshest juice, to the moment when the olives are transformed into that bright and golden elixir that conquers palates around the world. But before we begin, tell us, have you ever had the opportunity to taste a high-quality olive oil? If so, how would you describe its flavor? Leave your answer in the comments. Now, get comfortable and join us to discover how one of the best oils in the world is produced on a large scale. Let's begin. Step number 1. Cultivation and selection of olives. The production process of olive oil begins with olive trees, characteristic trees of the Mediterranean that have been cultivated for centuries. These trees produce olives, the essential fruit to create one of the most valued foods in the world. Care is essential to guarantee a good harvest. From a young age, olive trees are pruned and carefully tended, ensuring their healthy growth. The climate is key. Long, sunny days and cool nights contribute to the olives developing a balanced flavor and perfect acidity. Imagine vast fields full of olive trees, where farmers work with dedication, taking care of every detail to ensure a fruit of the best quality. First of all, you should know that not all olives are the same. There are different varieties, such as Arbequina, which offers a mild and delicate flavor, and Picual, with a more intense and fruity touch. Each type of olive contributes to a unique flavor profile, adapted to the most demanding palates. The harvest of olives is a task that requires precision and care. The time of harvest is crucial, as the olives must be at their optimal point of ripeness, neither too green nor too ripe. In many farms, the harvest is done manually to avoid damaging the fruit. Imagine the effort. The harvesters use poles and nets to carefully collect each olive, ensuring its quality. In other cases, vibrating machines are used that shake the olive trees, causing the ripe olives to fall and be ready for transformation. From the moment they are harvested, a race against time begins. To preserve their properties and guarantee the maximum quality of the oil, they must be processed in less than 24 hours. This ensures that their freshness, aroma, and flavor remain intact in every drop of the precious oil. The care with which the olives are cultivated and harvested, along with their variety and the exact moment of harvest, is what lays the foundation for producing an exceptional extra virgin olive oil. With the freshly harvested olives, their journey to the mill begins. This is where the real transformation begins, turning this small fruit into a golden elixir that conquers palates around the world. Step 2. Arrival at the mill. Once harvested, the olives begin their journey to the mill. There, each fruit undergoes rigorous cleaning and selection processes, ensuring that only the best is part of the extra virgin olive oil. As soon as they arrive, the olives are unloaded into large hoppers where their journey begins. The first step is a thorough cleaning process. A system of air and water removes leaves, branches, and any trace of soil or impurities they may have brought from the field. This step not only guarantees the quality of the oil, but also prevents any particles from affecting the final flavor. After cleaning, a crucial task begins: selection. In many mills, this step is still carried out with the help of experts who carefully review the batches, discarding any olives that are damaged, overripe, or in poor condition. The ideal olives are those that are fresh, firm, and with the right level of ripeness, as these are the ones that will produce a balanced and flavorful oil. Surely you're one of those who thought that all olives are green, right? Well, no. Depending on the variety and the time of ripening, olives can be green, black, or even intermediate shades like dark purple. This color change not only indicates its ripeness, but also influences the flavor of the oil. For example, green olives tend to give a more intense oil with a spicy touch, while ripe olives produce a smoother and fruitier oil. Once selected, the olives are weighed to keep an exact record of each batch. In modern mills, tons of olives can go through this stage in just a few hours, ensuring a constant flow to the next step. It's impressive to think that this entire process, from arrival to selection, occurs in a matter of hours to guarantee maximum freshness. With the olives selected and ready, we move on to one of the most interesting stages, milling, where the real magic of olive oil begins. Get ready to discover how the fruit is transformed into its purest essence. Step 3. Grinding and kneading. After selection at the mill, the olives enter a crucial stage, grinding and kneading. Here, this Mediterranean fruit begins its transformation, releasing the juice that will soon become olive oil. The first step in this phase is grinding, where the olives, including their skins and pits, are crushed to form a uniform paste. This process is carried out with modern mills that, although they maintain the principle of traditional millstones, are much more efficient. Current mills operate with stainless steel blades that cut the olives precisely, avoiding overheating that could affect the properties of the oil. The result is a thick paste that contains all the elements of the olives: water, pulp, pit, and, of course, the precious oil. But it's not ready to be bottled yet. Here, kneading comes into play, a key step in releasing the oil and improving its quality. This paste undergoes a process of gentle and continuous mixing in large containers called kneaders. The objective is to unite the tiny droplets of oil that are dispersed in the paste so that they become a more consistent liquid. During kneading, it is essential to control the temperature. This process is carried out at less than 25 degrees Celsius to preserve all the natural properties of the oil. This is called cold extraction, and it is a technique that guarantees that the oil maintains its flavor, aroma, and all its health benefits. Did you know that the kneading time also influences the flavor of the oil? If it is done too quickly, the yield is lower, but if it is prolonged too much, the oil can lose its fresh aromas and acquire less pleasant flavors. It is a delicate balance that only experts know how to manage. With the paste prepared, we reach the key moment, the extraction of the oil. This is where the liquid gold begins to take shape, separating from the rest to shine in all its splendor. Let's see it. Step 4. Oil extraction. We've reached one of the most anticipated phases, oil extraction. This is where the olive paste, which until now contains water, pulp, and small pieces of pit, separates to give way to the golden liquid we value so much. Extraction is carried out with modern centrifuges, machines that spin at high speed to separate the different components of the paste. These centrifuges take advantage of the difference in density between the oil, water, and solids. In simple terms, the oil, being lighter, easily separates from the rest of the elements. Did you know that to produce just 1 liter of olive oil, you need around 8 kilograms of olives? Imagine now how many tons would be needed to produce 1,000 1-liter bottles. We're talking about almost 8,000 kilograms of olives. An impressive amount that reflects the work and care behind each bottle that reaches our tables. Once separated, the oil obtained at this point is not yet completely clean. It contains small traces of water and pulp particles that must be removed to guarantee its purity. That's why it goes through a filtration or decantation system, where these impurities are carefully removed. During this process, the oil begins to show its true character, its fresh aroma, its golden or greenish color, and its fluid texture. This is the moment when experts can begin to detect the unique qualities of the oil, such as its intensity, bitterness, or spicy touch, depending on the variety of olive used. At this point, we can say that the olive oil has been born, but now it needs a safe place to preserve all its freshness and quality. Let's see how this treasure is stored and protected before reaching our tables. Step 5. Storage and preservation. Once the olive oil has been extracted and filtered, it's time to ensure that it retains all its qualities until it reaches our tables. This step is crucial, as oil is a delicate product that can lose its properties if not stored correctly. The oil is transferred to enormous stainless steel tanks designed specifically to protect it from light, air, and temperature changes. These tanks, also called vats, keep the oil in optimal conditions, preserving its flavor, aroma, and color. Did you know that light and oxygen are the main enemies of olive oil? That's why it's so important that these tanks are hermetically sealed and located in dark, cool places. This meticulous care ensures that the oil maintains its freshness and its characteristic sensory profile until the moment of bottling. During this stage, constant quality controls are also carried out. Expert tasters and specialized laboratories analyze samples of the oil to verify its acidity, intensity, and characteristics, such as its flavor, aroma, and texture. Only oils that meet the highest standards are labeled as the well-known extra virgin olive oil, the highest quality level. With the oil stored impeccably, it's time to prepare it for its final journey. Let's see how these liquid jewels are packaged to arrive intact on our tables. Step 6. Bottling. With the oil perfectly stored and after passing strict quality controls, it's time to bottle it so that it can reach our tables just as it was created, fresh, pure, and full of flavor. Bottling is a key stage, as it not only protects the oil from external factors such as light, air, and heat, but also ensures that it maintains its properties intact for as long as possible. For this reason, bottles and containers are specially designed to guarantee maximum preservation. Did you know that dark bottles are not just an aesthetic detail? This type of container protects the oil from UV rays, which could alter its flavor and quality over time. On the other hand, many premium oils are bottled in cans or high-quality glass bottles, always hermetically sealed to prevent the entry of oxygen. At this stage, factories often use automated bottling lines that are a sight to behold. These machines fill, seal, and label hundreds of bottles per hour, ensuring precision and speed. Each container undergoes a final check to verify that it is perfectly sealed and that the quantity is exact. Another important detail is the labeling. On each bottle, you will find key information such as the type of olive oil, virgin extra, virgin, etc., the variety of olive used, Arbequina, Hojiblanca, Picual, the bottling date, and even the region of origin. This not only guarantees transparency for the consumer, but also highlights the craftsmanship and authenticity of the product. The oil is now bottled and ready to travel the world. But before it reaches your kitchen, let's see how it is ensured that each bottle meets the excellence that characterizes it. Step 7. Presentation and final enjoyment. And there you have it. After a long process full of care, patience, and dedication, extra virgin olive oil is ready for the most anticipated moment, arriving at your table. Once bottled, the oil is carefully distributed from the factories to supermarkets, gourmet stores, local markets, and restaurants around the world. During transportation, special precautions are taken to ensure that the bottles arrive in perfect condition, protected from light and heat. When you uncork a bottle and let the first drops fall onto a plate, you are enjoying the result of a meticulous process designed to guarantee unique quality and flavor. From the olive trees, through harvesting, milling, cold extraction, and bottling, each step ensures that the product maintains its intact properties. Olive oil is more than just an ingredient. It is the touch that transforms your dishes, from a simple salad to more elaborate recipes. Now that you know everything that goes into this incredible process, tell us, how do you prefer to use it in your meals? Leave your answer in the comments and share this fascinating journey with more people.